guys, Aphmau here, and welcome to Pixelmon PokéDex Conquest. Now, today we got a lot of cool things that are going to happen because a special event is going to be coming up soon in this series. As you all know, it's December, and as you all know, we are catching Pokemon in order of the PokéDex. And with that being said, for the 100th billionth time, because I'm sure I've said that quite a bit, but I feel like I should keep saying that. That way, people who are new to the series know exactly what's going on when they first join in, not toin in. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, so in the last episode, we ended up catching 3 Eevees, which was quite the challenge because Eevees were a little bit hard to find in the forest. But we managed to catch all the Eevees that we need, so we no longer need this little doohickey right here that says we need Eevee. However, we do need to get some stones for Jolteon, which can be found in the Extreme Hills biome, so that's something that we're going to be doing as well. We can also go to the stone shop and see if we can get that going. Maybe we can get some new stones. But the next 2 Pokemon that we have to get are quite interesting because for Porygon, we're going to have to craft a PC, and for Ammonite, we're going to need a Helix fossil. And there's a nice little mailbox here because, like I said, it's December and we have a nice thing planned for the Helix fossil because, like I said, instead of finding it the usual way, which takes forever to find a fossil, I have this nice little book right here, and I have a nice little present from Santa. So give me a second while I pull this book out, and then boop, there it is. So Pixelmon Holidays. Dear Aphmau, I hear you need it. Oh, wait a second. That's right. I need to evolve because I need my glasses to read this because today I don't have my contacts in. I do apologize. It says, Dear Aphmau. I'm going to read it. Ho, Dear Aphmau, I hear you needed help with a certain Pixelmon. I'll be happy to help. Just make the place a tad more merrier. Ho, Santa. P.S. I've already left you some nice things, which are a bunch of stuff, which actually is very helpful for me, so thank you, Santa. I believe Santa will be making a very special guest appearance in the next episode where I need the Helix fossil, but for now, let's focus on the task at hand and what we need to do, which is going to the Extreme Hills biome, in which we will use Derpizard for. And I should actually make use of the materials Santa gave me. As you'll note, a lot of stuff in my inventory has been changed around, and that's mostly due to the fact that I had a little incident where I I'm going to use some of these, Santa. I hope you don't mind. But I had a little incident where I died, and so I don't have a lot of the stuff that I left off with, but I do have a lot of the stuff, a few things. Like I have my Firestone still, which I had in one of my chests, which was very good. I didn't even know I had that. But for now, we're going to go ahead and work on getting, well, actually, let's go see if we can buy the stone, because that would be great. We can buy the electric stone from the stone shop. So let's go take a look over there and see if we can get that. So we're gonna go fly on over there so that way we can get Jolteon. As you already know, Vaporeon is the first evolution listed in the National Pokédex, which is really, really awesome. Not gonna lie, it's just really, really cool. So let's see, what can we do? Ooh, that's right, we can trade for some gold ingots. So let's go ahead and get, I believe we need 10 ingots to get a stone. So let's go take a look, because I know that, I believe it's Lily. And don't worry, guys, I know you were asking about that Tentacruel story. It's still going on. It's just on hold right now because of the holidays, and we don't want anything crazy happening to the holidays now, do we? Alright, so let's come over here, and let's see if we still have Lily doing something pretty good. Let's see, what do we have? We need a Thunderstone. Oh, we don't need 10, we actually need... Okay, alright, so we got our Thunderstone, which is super helpful. Charizard, there you go, there you are. Wailord is still there. And, ooh, what is that? What's going on over here? Let's see, let's take a look. See what's going on right here. So we have Vaporeon. Oh, and then we have Wailord, who, oh my gosh, so huge. Such a big Wailord. If I can actually click on it somewhere. I don't know what he says, but he says something interesting. Ooh. Ooh, beautiful. Wailord is... Oh, that's a lot to say, Wailord. But yeah, so that's another part of the story arc that's going on. So, man, there's a lot going on in this little arc. There's too much going on, actually. Everyone has their own little agenda here, and we can only get to so much in so little time. But anyway, let's go ahead, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and evolve our next two evolutions, which are Jolteon and Flareon. So let's get right on into that. First off, Charizard, I'm going to put you away, and we're going to pull out the next Eevee, who is going to evolve, and I believe I have this right. It is a Jolteon. Bam! Alright. Eevee is evolving into Jolteon. Now, as you will notice, I'm not as hyped for this one as I was for Vaporeon because Jolteon isn't one of my favorites. It's Vaporeon. But anyway, Vaporeon, Haunter, and then I have a few others in my list. But what is your what is your favorite Pokemon in order? Ah, so Jolteon, I don't care. I'm pretty hyped for that. The fact that I got it. I'm really excited that the fact I have, oh my gosh. All right, so here we go. Now I have Eevee, and this Eevee is going to evolve into a Flareon. So yeah, comment down below your top 5 favorite Pokemon in order of, you know, number 1 being the most favorite with 5 being the least favorite. Of course, they're in your top 5, and there's like a bajillion Pokemon, so they're pretty much like your all-time favorite Pokemon. Anyway, without further ado, I introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Flareon. I want to see them all follow me, so let's see. I have Vaporeon, I have Flareon, and then I have... Ah, they're so cool! Look at them, they're gonna follow me now. Oh, they're following me! It's like a dream come true. I have the 3 original evolutions. And then they added a bunch of other ones, which I have no problem with. I'm excited to see if in the future they decide to add like a bug evolution. I want to see what the bug evolution looks like. I've seen a lot of really awesome fan art for like speculations and stuff, and the fan art always tends to be better than the actual Pixelmon or Pokemon, because I know when they had whatchamacallit, X and Y come out, everyone was giving speculations on like the evolved forms of the 3 starter Pokemon whose name escapes me right now. Chespin, oh my god, Chespin, oh gosh, their names escape me right now, but I know there was such a ton of fan art and it was really, really good. So I now officially have, so let's take a look at our Pokédex. Let's take a look here at our Pokédex. So we have from Bulbasaur, we have all the way down, let's go, and we have up until, let's see, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. So we are at 136. Now we have to go to 137, which is Porygon. And in order to get Porygon, you have to craft a PC. Now, like I said before, I read this on the wiki. I don't know how true it is, and we're going to find that out right now. Basically, when you craft a PC, there is a 1% chance that a Porygon will spawn. So Santa was gracious enough to leave us some nice materials here. So we're gonna have to thank him for that. We're gonna have to write him a letter or something like that. Maybe if we don't get this Porygon here, we'll write Santa a letter and we'll tell him how awesome he is and all that kind of crazy stuff. Now before I do this, I actually think that I should get a few more Pokeballs because I lost a few, but thanks to Santa I now have some more iron, which is great. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna save the surprise for who Santa is in the next episode, but yeah, I'm gonna save that surprise for later, so that's gonna be something you guys can look forward to as well. So let's go ahead and plop on over to Mikey. Hello, Mikey. I would like to purchase some Pokeballs from you. I want to actually purchase a few Great Balls and maybe just like 1 Ultra Ball just in case. So I think I should be fine with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and proceed to craft this PC. I don't think that I should do it inside of the Vaporeon house, mostly due to the fact that if I do, Porygon might get stuck in the walls and die. I think that's my biggest fear right now. So we're gonna go ahead and take this jungle wood and craft us a nice little crafting bench. Sorry, I don't know what it is with me and I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and change up this. So we're gonna do a little bit of crafting now. It's been a while since we've done crafting in this series, to be honest. Even mining it's Minecraft Pixelmon, but it's mostly Pixelmon at this point. So let's go ahead and begin crafting the PC. Now I think the recipe for the PC is the little PC top. We got this, then we got some redstone here. We have enough aluminum plates to fill both sides, which is great. There we go. And let's craft 1 PC. Nothing. 2 PCs. Nothing. 3 PCs. 4 PCs. 5 PCs. Okay. Alright, so we have nothing spawning so far. Alright, so let's take a look. You know what we should do? You know what would be the really smart idea to do? Is we should go ahead and craft a chest for all the PCs that don't produce a Porygon. And I don't know, maybe Santa will bring me a Porygon in the next episode or something like that. I think that would be great if I can't get a Porygon. Oh wait, never mind. I don't even have to craft a PC because you can stack them. Look at that. The more you know. Alright, so let's craft some more PCs, see if we can get a Porygon spawning. Now again, like I said, this is all something that I read on the wiki. If you guys know this like first-hand experience, you've seen a Porygon actually spawn. Let's see, maybe you actually have to do it like this. No, there's no Porygon coming out. Not yet. Alright, there we go. So, one thing that is really cool about Porygon, or not really cool actually, this is actually a really, I don't know if anybody's, especially if like, if you're just getting into Pokemon and you haven't like, looked up into a bunch of this stuff, because I didn't even know this until I discovered the magical beast known as the internet. Basically, there was an episode with Porygon in it, and that episode basically caused people who, like, kids who watched it, epileptic seizures. I'm sorry if I said that word wrong. And so they had to pull that episode from the air. I'm just, like, pulling out to see if I see any Porygons. No, there's no Porygons here. Alright, so it's a 1% chance, so I'm not counting on getting it, like, right away. We're probably gonna need a lot more materials. That's gonna take a while. So let's see. Let's do some more crafting. So yeah, that episode was pulled. There was also another episode that was pulled. I'm not sure how many have been pulled or modified, but you know, there's been quite a few episodes that have been pulled and modified from Pokemon, the actual anime. So we're just gonna keep crafting these PCs, see if we can spawn in a Porygon. Nope. Oh, put that there. Nope. And I believe that's all we can do. Oh man. No Porygons. Well, wow, that is a 1%. That is a really, yeah, that is a really tough Pokemon to get. Alright, so maybe what we should do now is, instead of trying to get it this way, we'll see if Santa will help us bring it. So, let's see, what is the thing that Santa wants us to do? He wants us to... Wait, where'd the book go? Oh, there's the book, Pixelmon Holiday. So if I read the book says, "Dear Aphmau, you need a certain Pokemon. I'll be happy to help just make this place a little bit more merry. I've already left you some nice things." Okay, so let's see. We have oak leaves, stained glass. I'm gonna put these PCs there. There's so many PCs. I could just make I could literally just make a huge PC room, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Oh, you know, a Christmas tree. That's what it is. It's a Christmas tree, and there's even cookies. Okay, alright, so let's make a nice little Christmas tree for Santa to come. Make this place a little bit more merry. Maybe even in the next episode we'll try to put some snow around here or something. I don't know. We'll see if that's even possible to do. But anyway, alright, so what I'm gonna do is right here, I'm gonna make this Christmas tree. And let's put this right here. Alright, I have no idea how to make a Christmas tree. I just normally buy them from the store, as everyone else does, because I don't think anybody grows their own Christmas tree. That would be... That person deserves an award if you grow your own Christmas tree. Because they take forever to grow. Alright, so... Let's see. This is fun. I like this. Alright, so let's make this right here. Okay, yeah, I think I got this. Alright, yeah, I definitely got this. So, Derpazar, I'm gonna need your help. Alright, so we need to spread some Christmas cheer. Can you do that properly? Alright, so let's fly on Derpazar. Wow, whoa, never mind. Apparently we can't do anything properly. Alright, so let's make this Christmas tree. Can't place anything down. Yes, I hear you, Derpazar. I don't need any sass from you right now. Alright, so let's come up here, see what we can do with what we got. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a really big Christmas tree if I do it like that. Alright. Let's see. Oh, this is actually a really huge Christmas. I think I need to cut this down. Yeah, I definitely need to cut it down. So let's see. Let's put that down, and bring this up right here. Come up, and yeah, I'm gonna make this Christmas tree a little bit smaller. This is a little too big. Yeah, definitely a little too big here, so let's... Thank you, Derpazard. Put this here. That there. Alright. Alright, so here we go. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. We're gonna pull this down just a little bit. Make this Christmas tree. And... a little bit smaller, yeah. I like this. I like this size Christmas tree. I don't want anything too crazy. Yeah, I don't want anything too, you know. I really should have made an axe. I think that's what Santa wanted me to do. It was like, Aphmau for Christmas, make an axe. That way you can chop down your own tree. Alright, so let's see. Let's put this right here. There we go. And bring this down. Oh yeah, look, this looks like a better Christmas tree than what I originally... There we go. Definitely a better Christmas tree than what I was going for. 100%. This looks like a regular tree, doesn't it? Yep. I like what I'm doing, though. This looks good. Okay. Look at this. See, I don't know how to make a Christmas tree, guys. You know what? There we go. Alright. And then we have... Oh, look. Well, this is my Christmas tree. I didn't realize I ran out of lovely... Let's see. Alright, so there we go. Don't make fun of my Christmas tree, guys. To each his own when it comes to Christmas. Or whatever you celebrate during these holidays. And then blue. Oh, yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm loving this. Alright, and then, of course, we have this. And then what we can do is put this here. And if we write on Charizard, we can come to the top of the tree. And just so Santa knows where he can find us, we can put this lamp. Oh, wait. Of course, we need a cobblestone. Or like a switch of some sort. I'm really bad at making Christmas trees. Alright, so we still have some iron. Ekans, I can hear you. I don't need sass from any Pokemon right now. You guys literally need to be cool with me right now. Oh, Ekans, are you serious? Flame burst that. Alright, there we go. And there's our cobblestone. Oh, God. Yes, I like how Charizard is just sitting at the top, like, oh, I'm just gonna sit right over here, and it'll be all good. Yes, you get the easy part. I actually have to do all the manual labor over here. Thanks, Derpazard, I really appreciate it. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and light this baby up. Or light the, right here. There we go. Oh, there's our lovely Christmas tree with the star at the top. Look at that. All right, so Santa can't ignore that. So let's go ahead and write Santa a letter. So, dear, let's see. Let's come over here. Here's my book and quill. Let's see. Dear Santa, what I want for the Christmas more than anything this year in this series, because I'm looking forward to ordering that that limited edition Mew card. Anyway, more in this series is a wonderful Porygon, and maybe even a Helix fossil. You are the best that there ever was. Sincerely, Aphmau. Sign. letter. There we go. Sign and close. All right, good. Alrighty, awesome. Now that's sent to Santa, and now I can put these cookies in there because he'll like those cookies, and that is it. All right, so maybe my little derpy Christmas tree over there. Look at the little limericks under there. Aw, it's so cute. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Pixelmon PokéDex Conquest. Remember, if you did enjoy this episode, to leave a comment down below, and I will be seeing you guys in the next episode, where hopefully, maybe Santa will come with his little reindeer on top of my little Vaporeon house. I'm gonna need to make a chimney. Holy cow. Until next time, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.